Hello, everyone. I am here on time, which is amazing. I think Anita is somewhere in the house doing something, but I do notice I have lotion on the counter, so I don't know what that's about. But I first, I'd like to point out I hope everyone is doing well with the current situation in the world, staying safe, staying healthy, and hunting the good stuff, right? Always try to find the opportunity in our situations. I know a lot of people all various things like, oh, well, since people are not out and about anymore, air pollution's better. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. My thing is, hey, utilize this time to spend with family, right? Reach out and talk to people that you know normally would talk to. A way to get, hey, not ready, beautiful.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're just gonna stand over there because you still ain't ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hurry up and finish it.
All right. Well, today we finally got around to talking about part two, or yeah, our second episode about our starting our own business. Today we're really focusing on some of the more. I don't know. I don't know what we're focusing on. Anita's got some stuff. So here, I'll talk through some of the recaps.
Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. I'll be right there. I apologize.
So we are. Make sure you're doing something you love. If you do want to watch that video, you can go back. I think it was episode number 3, podcast number 3 that we did. Do something you love. Do something that you're passionate about. And I will say, this year specifically, I've noticed where people's passions lie. All right, I understand where people's passions lie. Do the research. That really, I mean, you got to do the homework on what you're doing, whether it be what you're trying to price things for, what kind of market, the laws and regulations surrounding your business. Right, you can't open a restaurant without a food license. I think. I don't know. I didn't do the research because I don't own a restaurant. Oh, hey, beautiful lady, babe, with the black background, it almost looks like you have no hair.
Oh, it does. All right. Well, that's perfect because my hair's a hot mess. So that works
It
out good.
looks beautiful. And it smells really good too. And then
So you stop looking down because this normally is never in front of him. I usually keep us on track with it, and he just flows better with the
I just like kind of show up and put all the lights up that blind me. Like I usually.
Yeah, he's very blinded by it, and I apologize. I don't know
just
happens
let's
to
go.
my time.
Let's go.
Okay, all right. So what'd you get?
It's her all the time.
What'd you get started? What'd you say?
I did the first 2, and then surround yourself with other entrepreneurs or other like-minded individuals. Now we did have several things lined up in order to reach that goal. Right? We had the Artisan Summit,
Yes.
Hosted by Stone Coat Countertop.
And that was supposed to be in Vegas.
That was supposed to be in Vegas.
What, next week?
Next week it was supposed to be, but it got canceled due to COVID.
Yeah, and we were gonna spend an extra day out there to like
Rekindle. But Anita did push me to go to an epoxy class to get better at my craft. So we went down to Seguin, Texas, to learn from.
I was just gonna say no clapping. I was watching some of our videos
and learn from one of the best in the business, Rhonda Draculis, and RK3 Designs. She does phenomenal work, and she's got something really good going on down in. Is that still Central Texas? I don't know. I'm not in Texas, but it's in Seguin, and she's got a website, rk3designs.com. So go check it out. So I went down there. Me and Isis and I. Sorry, Isis, if you're watching. We went down there and we took a 3-day class. Those very wholesome people. This is my God. Awesome experience. And it's a way to understand and work and learn, and right, and then you join these communities and you gain ideas, you can share ideas, you can reach out for encouragement and a little bit of advice when you are in a place where you don't know what to do.
Yeah. So I think I don't know if he said the topic yet, but
I said business talks part 2.
Okay. Well, I guess with part of having a business, you have to be prepared for when disaster strikes. Because it's a pandemic, so I guess it's sort of a disaster. I mean, businesses are shut down right now because of COVID-19. And like you said, we had Artisan Summit all planned to go next week. We already bought our plane tickets. I had already bought the tickets for my mom to come here so that she could watch the kids while we were away. You know, COVID-19, it's serious. You know, safety first. So we understand that, but in the long run, the economy is taking a hit because all these businesses who weren't prepared, they are definitely taking a hit with COVID-19. So that was one little hiccup. And then the second hiccup was we had our show, a Sammy show planned for last weekend. And that got canceled also due to COVID-19. And we had actually...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. We invested a lot of money into that show.
Well, I gave him a budget of $500 because I knew I couldn't be cheap with it. Like, I feel like I'm the cheap one when it comes to...
100%.
When it comes to, like,
so
funding
cheap.
Or anything. But I knew, like, I couldn't be like, well, you could only have, like, $50 for this show, right? When it cost... I think it cost, like, $170 to... No, maybe $145. I can't remember. But yeah, so... And we're already over the budget as we were spending. I don't have the final numbers yet because I haven't actually like done those final numbers, but that was like a huge loss because it was gonna be our first vending, right?
Yeah. I mean, we post picture on our Facebook where like I like taped out our like 10-foot by 10-foot booth, and then like our entire like I don't know, secondary living area was set up as our show booth and how we were planning. By the way, that's a pro tip right there. Before you go to a show, tape out your designated area to include the walls that you may or may not have, so you understand what it is you're working with.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I feel like he definitely need that, but we're two different people when it comes to like planning. But it is a good idea. It's a good pro tip. All right, and it actually worked out good because it actually the Sammy show that we had to go to, which Sammy herself actually runs that and contacted us via email. She wanted a picture of what our layout was going to be, and since we have never vended before, it was actually kind of good that Travis had already did that layout in our second living area.
I think this episode is going to be dark and I can't fix it. Just keep going.
Oh, it got brighter.
Oh, it did get brighter. Holy crap.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that was definitely like a hit with COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that we weren't prepared for.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that's the way a lot of entrepreneurs, small business owners are right now. Is that like they are like on a decline of customers, and I would say especially like the non-essential like restaurants are still doing all right because they can still do takeouts.
Well, the ones that have like takeouts or drive-throughs, but
it's
not so
like
much.
Mom and pop's thrift store in the middle of downtown that rely on those busy weekends where everyone else is out shopping and getting around. Like those guys are the ones hurting right now.
Oh yeah.
Get out and support your local businesses.
And people are being creative.
Like online.
Yeah, people are being creative because there are networks like Zoom, where actually that's what my daughter dance school. That's what they use. They use that platform to
Virtual dance class.
yeah, to do the dance classes. And it's not hard, but I feel like it's difficult because not a lot of people have like the space to do the dance as I see other people come on. And let's see what else is there. Yeah, there's that issue, but they're working through it. And even like with the gym that I've signed up with, they also do Zoom, and they allowed us to like sign out some equipment that we can use. But then again, they also kind of have to retailer the gym workout that we would do because again, not everyone might have the same equipment or same amount of space to get the work done. So in some ways, you got
long
be
story
creative.
short, be creative. Like think through the problem set. It's yours. The amount of energy you put into it, physically and mentally, is what you're gonna get out of it.
Yes. But so with us, when we couldn't sell at the vending show, then Travis was like, "Well, let's open up our store because we do have a website." We were kind of building it.
Yeah, we're gonna use the Sammy show, sell that stuff throughout the weekend, and then whatever was left over, that's what we're gonna start putting onto the store. That was gonna be our first batch of the store. But since the Sammy show went down, we were like, let's get the store online, like right now.
Yeah, and we went through some things with taking pictures because he's got to take like over 500 pictures.
Yeah,
I think.
look, this guy, he requires 5 pictures, front, all 4 sides, right, and then an angled one. And we have like 40 of these.
Why do you need an angled one?
It's an angled picture is better
Okay.
than like these directional pictures. It gives it depth so people can see like kind of what they're working with. So each of these things, 5 pictures a piece, and we got like 40 of those. Then each of our pendants.
Oh,
right?
you brought a pendant in.
Yeah. I brought this guy. I brought a frameless pendant.
Oh, I love that one. That's like one of my favorites.
Well, I don't know if it can. It's too bright.
Babe, you had to look at it in the
Right there. And then I got some really cool ones. So I mean, each one of these requires its own.
You should give the camera some time to focus on
Yeah,
it.
I got it. Time to focus.
Seriously, babe, you're moving it around.
Babe, it focused. Either way, each of those pictures, since we sell these pendants with 5 different types of chains, Anita was like, I want a picture with it with each chain so that way people know what it looks like with each chain. I was like,
well, when I'm online shopping and there's another color available in the article that you want and you click the color, I love it when the article also changes the color so you can see what it looks like. I hate when I click on a color and it doesn't give me anything.
So that means 5 pictures per pendant as well.
Yeah, and they made like 50 pendants.
There's a lot more than 50. There's a lot more than 50 pendants. So this is a painfully long process.
But it's just as painful to do the website also, because
which I do.
No,
I do the pictures, and I do the website.
Yeah.
And Anita she does the descriptions.
You didn't put anything on the website. I put all the pictures on the website with the descriptions.
When's the last time you did it?
Last week.
Oh, see, there's. Remember when I said to do things you're passionate about because then you'll do them without having to be told to do them.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally guilty, and I feel like.
And she took Saturday off.
Yes, yesterday I did take yesterday off.
She took Saturday off when I was sitting there.
But why did I take Saturday off though? If you're gonna be throwing me under the bus, can you please say why did I take Saturday off?
Don't care because your business or our business is the only thing that matters. Because we both have full-time jobs.
Really? Well, someone was like teleworking, and his teleworking is like not working.
I don't work very well. I'm not a very good worker when it comes to from the house. That's why I put on my shirts, or I have to put myself in a mode in order for me to do work. On the other hand, Anita worked till 3 in the morning at her job and be like, well, I ain't got time for our business. Hey, pro tip right here. When you treat your job like a hobby or you treat your business like a hobby, it'll pay like a hobby. When you treat it like your business, it'll pay you like a business.
Okay, he's got a point, because I do think about that. Like, I should be definitely putting in the same amount of energy that I put in at work in the business. So I have no excuse, even though I want to say so many excuses of why I'm so tired, why I took yesterday off. I literally took yesterday off. Like, I did absolutely nada, nothing, zip.
So I'll let you know this, because I don't know if we've ever talked about this. And you didn't give me anything to drink?
Babe, I didn't give myself anything to drink.
Oh, man.
I was struggling.
We're going through this like real dry. So I'll let you know this, right? Even on the days where I'm like, all right, I'm a little tired, right? I'll spend upwards of 30 to 40 minutes on Facebook Marketplace or on my Facebook groups, looking at posts, looking at what other people have done. Like, I'll at least dedicate mental processes into thinking about my business.
But the reason why I don't do that is because I wake up the next day. Okay, fine. Okay, when you have your own business and you're also working full time, it's definitely hard. But you gotta put your best foot forward. I have not been doing that.
Babe,
I'm not taking my own advice.
So, of Isis, Anita, and myself, only person that's made money so far in this business is Isis.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause she a little hustler. She be in school, be like, yo, I got some stuff. You want to buy? Anita, on the other hand, be like, we got some stuff. And don't tell nobody.
I've never been good at selling. Like, even like throughout, that's why I've never like ventured in a business for selling things, because even like through high school and junior high school, when they had those little fundraiser things that you would, like you go and you sell those little freaking cookies or whatever those things were. I was like horrible. Like I was one of the kids that got $0 sold.
It's just one day. Your ability to sell is going to be our ability to eat. So let's see how good you might want to start practicing now, so that when our lives do depend on it, you be a little better at it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. True. So let's see. What else? I had something else on here. For businesses or for anyone who's out there that because it's based on your income, there's a stimulus check apparently that you can get.
Can we hold on that?
Why? Okay, fine.
Because I don't think we got through the full online store fiasco. All we did was talk about how shitty it is to get things. I'm sorry, how crappy it is to get things uploaded onto a website in order to get them sold.
Oh no, yeah. We could totally.
So we got a small portion of it uploaded, right? Yes. And I was like, all right, we got a small portion. We can add things as we go. Well, I can wave my hands around. Like there's no, like I'm not clapping into the mic.
Cause you're always moving your hands. You're like,
I'm an animated person.
Okay, fine. Continue.
So I was like, all right, we can have new things pop up all the time. We can have new things pop up all the time, and we would be good. So we get things.
Well, maybe you should move your hands now, because not being able to move your hands make you talk like a monotone. Well, we
mono,
can have the
but it's all right.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Hey, what is the wrap on the front of my hood called?
What? Oh, seriously?
She calls it vinyl.
Vinyl?
Vinyl wrap. Vinyl wrap.
Don't be judging my accent, okay?
That's not an accent. That's just wrong pronunciation.
Okay, fine.
All right, sidetrack. Squirrel.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So online, what he's really trying to say is,
I'm not. No.
Okay.
I'm not trying to like. I think Anita takes this as she failed us on this, but
yeah,
this is a learning point for us as a business. Let's get serious for a second. So as we go to publish the online store on our website, I'm like, huh, where does the money go? So we go through the process. We ordered a Square strip, opened a Square account, and then went through the process of trying to connect a bank account to our website. Our website doesn't accept anything except a bank account with the business name on it or something of that nature.
Right. And for this whole time we've been operating, we just opened up a separate account because our bank that we use does not do business accounts. We just
had a separate account
that's designated for business purposes.
And we throw money in there when we can.
Yeah.
So lo and behold, the world's not operating normally right now.
Yeah.
So Chase, I think.
That's who we decided to go with. There were two banks.
Either way, that doesn't matter. Either way, going to the bank, hiccup number 2. The way we opened our business is as a partnership. Mm-hmm. So we both own the business, obviously. Sometimes I feel it should have went sole proprietor. But understanding the different types of business and how you are incorporated into that business, whether it be sole proprietor, partnership, LLCs, all those natures, you have to understand that there are different things you need or required documentation when you open up a bank account. So as a partnership, we both need valid identifications. And Anita's an asshole because she still has yet to change her goddamn name on our license after we've been married for 5 years.
I thought you said you wasn't gonna blame me.
I didn't blame you. I'm calling you an ass for the not changing your name on stuff. Yet still haven't changed your name on all your documentation. I feel like she's still got 1 foot into this relationship. Like, what the hell?
Okay, yeah, I am so sorry, right? So they were like, okay, they're not gonna accept my military ID. Okay,
nope.
Fine. And
even though it's a government issued ID.
Well, they're not accepting it because they can't legally make a copy of it. So by law, if you didn't know that, they can't make a copy of your military
What?
ID. I know, because they make a copy of our military ID all the time. But anywho, I know. Just leave it alone. But so I was like, okay, too easy. I'll just go down to the DMV and get a Texas license. And actually, I did try to get my license updated in New York when we went to New York for Christmas last year. But they also needed my social security card, and I didn't have that with me. So
because you didn't call before we left.
Oh, they want to answer me, but
you didn't check the website for the documentation required. I'm just thinking about this stuff as you bring it up.
Okay. True. Okay? The bottom line is we live in Texas. We went to New York for Christmas, and I was like, hey, while I'm there, I'm going to get a new license because I got to be in person to change my name. Now, if I had already changed my name and my license expired, then I could just do it online. But since I didn't do that, my fault again. Okay. But anywho, I was like, all right, too easy. I'll just go to Texas and get a Texas license. Right? Texas DMV, get a Texas license. Too easy. Showed up to Texas DMV, and it's closed. Now, I went to the one that was located on the military base that we work on. So since that was closed, I was like, well, let me just go to the one out into the neighborhood, the one that,
the community DMV, where the normal people go to.
Yeah, the one I go to the one on base because not that many people are there, so it'll be a faster line, even though it'll be a long people. But anyway, so I went online and I saw that they are closed due to COVID-19. So is that hiccup number 3 or 2? I don't know. But anywho.
I don't know. We're stumbling through the financial piece of it.
Yeah. Yes.
So I did originally be like, Anita, I don't want to sell on Facebook. I have a quality product. I don't want to sell it on a marketplace where people are trying to haggle me for a price. I sell it for what I sell it for. If you don't want it, you don't want it. If you do, let's work together. I'll make you whatever you need. But
I mean,
now,
but that's too easy. All I can say is confirm.
I'm like, babe, get our crap up on the marketplace. We need some place to start selling our stuff.
Yeah. And then another hiccup was like, well, I could send in for a passport, but that's going to take 6 weeks.
And then we completely lose our documentation if banks or DMVs open back up.
Yeah, because they hold on to the original documentation. But the good news is, in filing all my paperwork, finally filing them away from off of my desk, I found a second marriage certificate that's authenticated original, because since I couldn't find it to begin with, I had ordered another one. So we got
And
two.
then since you lost the second one, she had to order a third, or she was about to order a third.
No, I was about to order a third because I was about to send the second one to the passport place.
I trust this woman in my life.
Thank you. I don't know if but you should. You know he put me in harm's way, not once but twice.
First of all, no, I didn't. Maybe once.
Oh, you didn't try to put me in harm's way yesterday?
Yeah, that was the once.
What about when we were in St. Lucia?
All right. Sidebar real quick. All right. She can't swim. So, we were in St. Lucia on our honeymoon, and we decided to go jet skiing.
No, he decided.
She came along.
He begged me to come.
I didn't.
He dragged me, actually.
I don't beg, and I didn't drag.
You totally dragged, because I was totally happy staying on dry land.
Which doesn't make sense. When you go to the beach, why the hell would you not go in the water?
I
was the only one doing water stuff, like snorkeling and doing stuff.
I snorkeled with you.
Either way, we get out on the jet ski. I jack it up. I flip it over. First thing I go for is to grab my Ray-Bans that fell off my face because I bought them and they were expensive and I lost them within a week of buying them. Second thing is I grab Anita. She's in a life vest. I'm not worried, right? She's worried. She's freaking flipping out. So I grab her. We're good. I'm like, all right, let's swim to the jet ski. I'm moving.
Yeah.
She's dead weight in the water.
I am. I'm kicking my feet as fast as I can, going nowhere.
Dead weight. So all I say is, Anita, I'm gonna let you go and I'm gonna be right back. And it took me a little bit, but I got her off me. And I swam away, got the jet ski, and came back and got her. She wasn't happy, but we made it happen together.
Man, oh. You know what? Why don't we go to the sponsor spot?
Do you want to talk about some of the last pieces?
The stimulus check?
Yeah.
Well,
we can get that. We can get that in.
All right. So the stimulus check, basically, this is something I found out, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. But basically, you could qualify for the stimulus check. You had to have filed your 2018 and 2019 taxes, and of course, there's a
So do we qualify?
No, we don't.
God damn it.
There's a financial cap to make you qualify for it, and you can get either up to $2,400 or $1,200.
Damn.
Yeah. So make sure you file your taxes.
Oh man,
So-
next year's taxes are gonna be amazing.
You think?
I don't know. No. I say amazing like God. I never. She deals with taxes. So when we talk about splitting work, know your lane. Minimal admin, everything else.
What do you mean minimum admin?
Minimal admin.
He acts like admin is like no work. Admin is a lot of work.
I know, because I do a lot of it myself.
All right, whatever, man. All right, so I think we'll have to continue this another time, so we'll probably go to our sponsor spot now.
All right. So, oh man. We are a self-sponsored channel. This is Anita's channel, and we are sponsored by
Our business.
Oh, grab my booby. Swan Creative Studio. It's our website. So, if you didn't know, Swan Creative Studio is where we create things out of epoxy. What we can do for you is we can do hardwood furniture refurbishment. This is actually the nightstand in our daughter's room, which
Yes.
comes with another nightstand and a full dresser that we made. Custom epoxy countertops, epoxy bathrooms, and our jewelry department. We have to update some of our events because some of them are canceled. But if you do like what you see, you can come to our website. We will have our store up and running as soon as possible. As you just heard, we are working through getting a business bank account so that the website provider that we use, Wix.com, can link our store with our bank account.
Yes.
So if you do like, you can go to our Facebook page, hit us a like. We're almost at 200 people. Come on, people, help us get to 200. And I try to post it here quite often. I just started making videos on how to create the jewelry that I made. So look out for those upcoming when Anita ever gets around to editing them. And you can check us out on Instagram, which Instagram is not working. Let's reload Instagram, see if it works. Nope, Instagram's not working. I don't know what's wrong with it. So you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and that is it.
Yes. So thank you so much for watching our show. You can hit subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit subscribe.
It's over there.
To all our subscribers, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so that you can be notified every time that we go live. And make sure you're following us on Instagram, which is at What Works For Us with the number 4, and on Facebook at What Works For Us with the number 4 again. And
which is all down there as well.
yeah, and make sure you leave a comment. Let us know if you have any particular topics that you want us to discuss. But right now, I think weekly what we're doing is, because I come up with these topics sometimes on the day of,
and that's why I haven't been able to use like this news banner thing right here. I've been trying.
Not true, because I told him what the topic was, so that's your fault. I did tell him the topic an hour before.
So not understanding what it takes to build a production. Like, I know this ain't the greatest studio, but like making like things show up on the banner as I press buttons on the keyboard or something is a little bit more than an hour prior prep. All right, I'm getting pretty good with my thumbnails, getting those quickly, but
Oops, my bad.
terrible. Do you want to point out some?
Oh, my piece, my jewelry. Yeah. Well, Travis bought this for me because this is one of my favorites, and now I seem to like that.
I bought my own stuff.
Well, he bought it for me as a gift. I'd say that we bought it to support our daughter. And you know what? I will leave that as a pro tip. If you have family that have their own business, I think you should try and at least support them once. And even if you can't financially support them, you can support a business by liking their page,
getting the word out,
doing a shout out for them, tagging someone that you think might like their stuff and they might be interested in that particular item. So there are other ways to support small owned businesses aside from financial all the time. And I for one love supporting small owned businesses because they're the businesses that are in the community and they're keeping that community going.
Yeah, Walmart don't give a crap about your community.
Yeah, they give a crap about your moolah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I think that's it. I'll end with like my little picture of this little guy. I don't know if you can see. It's the lights behind the camera that are making this not work very well.
No.
So I'll end with this guy because I also like this guy. This is like it looks like a piece of natural stone that we cut out and put inside a pendant. Looks really cool, super shiny, awesome. If I don't say so myself. All right. I think if you guys need to comment damn, I feel like we're 5 minutes after our ending outro.
That's why I told you was to.
That's all right. leave your comments below if you have any business questions. Not saying we're experts, saying that we are stumbling through this for the first real attempt, because we got another business. But leave your comments down below. Let us know what questions you have or advice you have. I'm all ears, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely take your advice. So other than that, we'll see you here next Sunday, 7:30 Central Standard Time, and I hopefully will not be late to my own show. Have a good weekend.